Today in History, April 20.
1303 The Sapienza University of Rome is instituted by a bull of Pope Boniface VIII.
1653 Oliver Cromwell dissolves England's Rump Parliament.
1657 English Admiral Robert Blake destroys a Spanish silver fleet under heavy fire from the shore at the Battle of Santa Cruz de Tenerife.
1657 Freedom of religion is granted to the Jews of New Amsterdam. Later, New York City.
1752 Start of Kanban-Hanthawadi War. A new phase in the Burmese Civil War 174057.
1770 The Georgian king, Erkal II, abandoned by his Russian ally Count Todleben, wins a victory over Ottoman forces at Ospinza.
1775 American Revolutionary War. The Siege of Boston begins. Following the battles at Lexington and Concord.
1789 George Washington arrives at Gray's Ferry, Philadelphia, while en route to Manhattan for his inauguration.
1792 France declares war against the King of Hungary in Bohemia, the beginning of the French Revolutionary Wars.
1800 The Septinsular Republic is established.
1809 Two Austrian army corps in Bavaria are defeated by a First French Empire army led by Napoleon at the Battle of Abensberg on the second day of a four-day campaign that ended in a French victory.
1828 Ren Kali becomes the second non-Muslim to enter Timbuktu, following Major Gordon Lyne. He would also be the first to return alive.
1836 U.S. Congress passes an act creating the Wisconsin Territory.
1861 American Civil War. Robert E. Lee resigns his commission in the United States Army in order to command the forces of the state of Virginia.
1861 Thaddeus S. C. Lowe, attempting to display the value of balloons, makes record journey, flying 900 miles from Cincinnati to South Carolina.
1862 Louis Pasteur and Claude Bernard complete the experiment disproving the theory of spontaneous generation.
1865 Astronomer Angelo Secchi demonstrates the Secchi disk, which measures water clarity, aboard Pope Pius IX's yacht, the Limiculata Concession.
1876 The April Uprising begins. Its suppression shocks European opinion, and Bulgarian independence becomes a condition for ending the Russo-Turkish War.
1884 Pope Leo XIII publishes the encyclical Humanum Genus, condemning Freemasonry.
1898 U.S. President William McKinley signs a joint resolution to Congress for declaration of war against Spain, beginning the Spanish-American War.
1902 Pierre and Marie Curie refine radium chloride.
1908 Opening day of competition in the New South Wales Rugby League.
1914 to 19 men, women, and children participating in a strike are killed in the Ludlow Massacre during the Colorado Coalfield War.
1918 Manfred von Richthofen, a.k.a. the Red Baron, shoots down his 79th and 80th victims, his final victories, before his death the following day.
1922 The Soviet government creates South Ossetian Autonomous Oblast within Georgian CSR.
1945 World War II. U.S. troops capture Leipzig, Germany, only to later cede the city to the Soviet Union.
1945 World War II. On his 56th birthday, Adolf Hitler makes his last trip to the surface to award Iron Crosses to boy soldiers of the Hitler Youth.
1945 20 Jewish children used in medical experiments at Neuengamme are killed in the basement of the Bullenhusser Dam School.
1946 The League of Nations officially dissolves, giving most of its power to the United Nations.
1961 Cold War. Failure of the Bay of Pigs invasion of US-backed Cuban exiles against Cuba.
1968 English politician Enoch Powell makes his controversial Rivers of Blood speech.
1968 South African Airways Flight 228 crashes near the Hosea Kutako International Airport in southwest Africa, now Namibia, killing 123 people.
1972 Apollo program, Apollo 16 lunar module, commanded by John Young and piloted by Charles Duke, lands on the moon.
1998 Air France Flight 422 crashes after taking off from El Dorado International Airport in Bogotá, Colombia, killing all 53 people on board.
1999 Columbine High School Massacre. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold kill 13 people and injure 24 others before committing suicide at Columbine High School in Columbine, Colorado.
2007 Johnson Space Center shooting. William Phillips with a handgun barricades himself in NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas, before killing a male hostage and himself.
2008 Danica Patrick wins the Indy Japan 300, becoming the first female driver in history to win an IndyCar race.
2010 The Deepwater Horizon drilling rig explodes in the Gulf of Mexico, killing 11 workers and beginning an oil spill that would last 6 months.
2012 to 127 people are killed when a plane crashes in a residential area near the Benazir Bhutto International Airport, near Islamabad, Pakistan.
2013 A 6.6 magnitude earthquake strikes Lushan County, Yang, in China's Sichuan province, killing more than 150 people and injuring thousands.
2015 10 people are killed in a bomb attack on a convoy carrying food supplies to a United Nations compound in Garao in the Somali region of Puntland.
2020 For the first time in history, oil prices dropped below zero, an effect of the 2020 Russia-Saudi Arabia oil price war.
2021 State of Minnesota v. Derek Michael Chauvin. Derek Chauvin is found guilty of all charges in the murder of George Floyd by the 4th Judicial District Court of Minnesota.
UN Chinese Language Day, United Nations.
Thanks for watching.